Also, if you want to change your relay teams, the documents for it are now being laid out. You can now change your relay teams. The first heat is in water now. In front right now in lane 4, Hannah Fitzsiegers from DLRG, Landesverband Berlin. She's going to turn first for the last 100 meters of these 200 obstacles. And this first heat is won by Hannah Fitzsiegers in a time of 2:45.55. This is our first time of the day, so it's the current fastest time for 20 obstacles. On to heat number 2 now. And in this heat, we've got our first international competitor of the day in lane 3 from Denmark, Sophie Mortensen. She's currently up front, tied with Lisa Wege in lane 7. They're turning for the next 50 meters of this 200 obstacles. Denmark in 2:37.07, so we've got a new fastest time. And in this 30, in lane 8, we got our swimmer from the European Youth Life Saving Championships, Jessica Körner. She was part of the German team. I'm just seeing she's not in the water, sorry. But turning here first in lane 6, Rebecca Adam. Off to the next 100 meters. She's still in front, but now lane 4 and lane 3, Emma Uhl and Caroline Barty are coming up. Can they still catch her, or is she gone? We've still got 100 meters to go, so they've still got some time. Still up front underneath the last obstacle in lane 6, Rebecca Allen. She's going to touch first in a time of 2:33.26. So another new fastest time. in the water, heat 4, 200-meter obstacles of the girls. In lane 4, from Hong Kong, China, she was part of their Junior World Championship squad. Viviana Marise. She's also currently going fastest, but lane 6, Internationale from Team Sachsen catching up. Got the girl from Hong Kong who is still up front, about a body length up front, she's feeling very composed underneath the obstacle and turning for her first. And we're now coming up in lane 2, Carla Marlene Klohofer. Turning for her last 50 meters, Viviana Marise is still in front. Just about 30 meters to go now for her. Into Karamoyenko still in second place, and then lane 6, Internationale, currently in third position in this heat. Viviana Marise will touch his first in 2:28.33, so another new fastest time. Up here in heat 5, after almost first 50 meters, lane 3, Musen, and lane 6, Annika Clay, about half a body length up front, but also lane 8, Emma, she's coming up as well. Lane 3 and lane 6 pretty much tied for the lead here right now, with Musen in lane 3 training slightly before Annika Clay in lane 6, who can now get underneath the obstacle faster. Who's going to win this heat? Yeah, still pretty much tight for the lead, but also lane 8 Emma, which is coming back up again. Lane 1 and 2, Yang Chuli and Lotta Zoya also still in the mix here. But still tight battle between Luzin and Annika here. Last about 25 meters to go. At lane 8, Emma Glitch is also coming up. They're all tight here. All three about the same place. And who can go underneath the last obstacle? Fastest and sprint to the finish. And this heat is won by Annika Frey in lane 6 in 2:34.67. And turning first in this 6th heat, lane 7, Lena Sörensen. Now coming up in lane 4, Antje Trauert. Still a close mix here between lane 5, 4 and 3, but also lane 1, Filameretic. But still turning first after 100 meters, lane 7, Lena Sörensen. She's still going strong, slightly in front of lane 4 and 5 here now. And turning first for the last 50 meters in 1:52.42, Franka Hedres in lane 5. Let's see who can finish here with this sprint. Last 25 meters to go. Lane 7, Lena Sörensen still up strong, but lane 5, Franka Hedres coming up strong here now, about half of the length of front. And she's sprinting to the wall. Let's see what time. Lane 5, Franklin Little touches first in 2:37.7. Three more heats to go here. Heat 7. We're seeing everyone about the same position right now, but lane 1, Sabina Seide, coming up strong, she's going to dive first on the second obstacle. Turning first for the last 50 meters, lane 8, Lilian Vega in 1:51.46. Let's see if she can keep this pace up for the last about 30 meters that she has to go now. One more obstacle to go, but also coming up strong in lane 5, Mimi Warendorf, and lane 4, Laura Rosinger. And coming up here for sprinting is also lane 1, Sabina Seide. But lane 4, Laura Rosinger touches first in 2:30.57. Fastest time still stands for the 2:28.33. the second to last heat is in the water. We have two of our junior European Championship contenders here from Team Germany, Johanna Brunburg and Johanna Kahn in lane 4 and lane 6. But currently slightly from lane 1, Vincent Chang from Hong Kong, China. But turning second, Johanna Brunburg. Let's see who can keep the pace up for the remaining about 125 meters now. Johanna now going slightly faster, as you can see the girl in lane 1 who's diving first though. But now turning first, lane 5, Ellie Nordnick. Also coming up now in lane 8, findet. And turning first is Ellie Nordnick in 1:51.04 with the girl from Hong Kong, China, Yingxin Chang following behind and Johanna Brunburg. In third, about 25 meters to go now. Who can sprint home, who can get to the wall fastest? Still up front, lane 5, Ellie Nordnick. Can Johanna Brunburg still catch her? But no. Ellie Nordnick touching first in 2:27.64, so new fastest time followed by Johanna Brunburg and Yingxin Chang. Now we're on to our last heat, our fastest heat. In this last heat, we've got 4 of our competitors from Team Germany. In lane 3, Anna Fiona-Fels. In lane 4, Julia Henning. In lane 6, Magdalena Benzmüller. And in lane 7, Ina Lauerwald. But we also got Xenia Schröder in lane 1. She was part of our European Youth Lifesaving Championship squad. So she was also competing for Germany this year. And also won her age group at our German champs about 3 weeks ago. Currently slightly up front, lane 4, Julia Henning. But Anna Fiona-Fels in lane 3. Magdalena und Ina Lauerwald in lane 7, catching up. Julia's going to be turning first for the second 100 meters. In a time of 1:04.19, followed by the Danish girl in lane 5, Katarina Astorff-Stoltenhoff. Can she catch up? Und Ina Lauerwald in lane 7, still on the toes of Julia Henning and Katarina Astorff-Stoltenhoff. Julia's swimming very composed up front here. She's going to turn for her last 50 meters in 1:38.56. Now about 25 meters to go. Alina's trying to fight back. She is trying to catch Julia, but she's about a body length up front. Underneath the last obstacle now, picking up the ground and onto a finishing sprint. But she's going to win this heat comfortably in 2:13.33. What a time! That finishes the females, and now we're up with our male competitors for 200-meter obstacle. Quick information, the warm-up pool, lane 4 and 5 are now blocked for an hour so that the Bundeswehr soldiers can train there, so please only use lane 1, 2 and 3. But now on to this first heat, 200-meter obstacle, males. In lane 2, for example, for the Netherlands, Timo van Dam, he was also part of the European Youth Life-Saving Championship squad, so he was here in Germany in June competing for his country, and now he's back here in Warendorf. But currently up front in lane 6, Alexander Wetzold from Berlin. Trying to catch up now though in lane 5, Sven Heinemann from Lower Saxony, and also lane 4, Liam Smith. Turning in 1:06.54 though, Alexander Wetzold. Let's see if he can keep this up now for the last about 70 meters. Sven's trying to catch him now, and Liam still in lane 4. They are glued together. Alex still turning first in 1:44 to 1:2. Sven slightly behind in 1:45.53. Now we're on to the last 25 meters. Can Sven still catch him? He's fallen back slightly. But Alex is getting cheered on here by his coach. And underneath the last obstacle, and he's sprinting to the finish line in a time of 2:19.61. Touching second in 2:22.93, Sven Heinemann, and Liam Smith in third in 2:25.27. And in this second heat of the men's 200 obstacles, currently up front in lane 5, from Team Nordrhein, Bjarne Christel, his teammate Tobias Rochel in lane 4, so 2 teammates racing each other. But coming up in lane 6, Felix Fokker from Team Berlin. Can he copy what his teammate just did? Jan is still slightly up front underneath the second obstacle of these first 100 meters. Coming up now in lane 7, Kobian Czeki as well. No, lane 1, Karho Henry. But still lane 5, Bjarne Christel from Team Nordrhein here. Slightly up front. Winning this heat in lane 5, Bjarne Christel in 1:18.51, so slightly faster than the first heat. And now up in this next heat, going slightly up front, lane 2, Philipp Kau. He has an entry time of 2:23, slightly faster entry times in lane 4 and 5 from Levi Michel and Lukas Bashnotov in 2:21. But lane 8, Kaius Elmer turning first here. He's now going faster, slightly faster than everyone else, but the boys are trying to catch up to him. Lane 7, Jan Rummelsbacher, but also lane 2, Philipp Kau still here. He's underneath the next obstacle first. Can he turn first for the second 100 meters of this 200 obstacles? Coming up still now in lanes 7 and 8, Jan Rummelsbacher and Kaius Ermler. But lane 2, Philipp Kau, he's now body length up front, going for the last about 70 meters. Can the other boys catch him still? And he's about to turn first, but still is slight battle here for second and third fastest. between the boys in lane 7, 6, 7 and 8, but also lane 1, Benjamin Geyer coming up here, and our competitor from the Netherlands in lane 3, Stef van der Doel. Also trying to catch up to lane 2, Philip Kauner. They are fastest on the last couple meters. Who can touch first? Tight battle here. And touching first, lane 3, Stef van der Doel in 2:19.13. That is 3 seconds faster than his entry time, so probably a new personal best. Congratulations. Second, Philip Kau, and touching third, Benjamin Geyer in 2:29.5. Up next in this 13th heat of the day, in lane 3, Torge Christel, his brother, just won his heat earlier, and also in lane 6, Simon Akabakul, he was 13th at the European Youth Lifesaving Championships in the 200 obstacles. What can he do here now? But turning first, lane 8, Silvio Fechner from Team Lower Saxony. He's currently going fastest, about a body length and a half up front, and then it's a very tight battle for second and third here. But lane 5, Simon Akabakul, about a head length up front, still trying to catch him here. Lane 4, Leon Kurman, and lane 7, Marlon Schmidt as well. So tight battle here. Silvio Fechner still up front though. Distance is getting a bit smaller. And now coming up here in lane 6, Simon Akabakul from the Danish team. What can he do on the last 50 meters? He's going to be turning first. He's now overtaken Silvio Fechner. And he's turning in a 1:42.03, followed by Dominik Scherer in lane 5 and Silvio Fechner in lane 8. About 25 meters to go for him now. And Silvio Fechner still holding on to third place here, second place Dominik Scherer right now. But Simon Akabakul almost at the wall now. He's touching in 2:17.46, so new fastest time, and also faster than his entry time. His entry time was a 2:19, so about 2 seconds faster. fastest entry time here in this next heat. Lane 4, Daniel Bukov from Berlin with the 2:16.40. Can he go faster than that? And can we get a new fastest time here in this next heat? Turning first, so lane 6, Julian van Almüller, followed by Daniel Bukov. They're on their way back from the first 50 meters. Tight battle here up front between Daniel and Julian in lane 4 and 6, with Daniel now slightly overtaking him. And they're about to be turning for the second 100 meters. With Daniel still slightly up front, but Julian is on his toes. Can he catch up? Or can Daniel win this here comfortably? About 75 meters to go. 3 more obstacles. And turning for the last 50 meters in a time of 1:39.47. Daniel Bukov, followed by Julian van Almüller in 1:44.5, and Paul Born in lane 8 in 1:41. Now onto the last 25 meters. Who can sprint home here? Paul Born in lane 8 trying to catch them, but Daniel has now entered sprint mode, so he's going underneath the last obstacle, kicking off, and who's going to be in the wall fastest? Can Julian catch him still? But no, Daniel's touching first in 2:14.20, followed by Julian in 2:15.73, and Paul Born in lane 8 in 2:17.50. And going out fast here in this next heat, lane 2, Thomas Hermann, but lane 1 and 3, Luka Vasic and Lars Erik Wenger are following him. They are underneath the first obstacle, underneath the second obstacle, sorry, first. And turning first, Thomas Hermann in lane 2, followed by Lars Erik Wenger and Luka Vasic. Turning as 6. Niklas Hiob actually turning third in lane 5. They're all pretty tight together now. But lane 6, Niklas. Lane 7, Jan-Philipp Gnad, he's trying to catch up now. And lane 5, Niklas Hiob, also still in the mix. But lane 2, Thomas Hermann, he's going to be turning first for the second 100 meters, followed by Lars Erik Wenger. In lane 3, who's now slightly up front. They are tied for the lead here. And then there's a battle for third between Jan-Philipp Gnad and Niklas Hiob. And Still slightly up front here, Lars Erik Wenger in lane 3. Can Thomas Hermann still catch him? He's turning first in 1:37.09. About 30 meters to go now, one more obstacle. Who can sprint home? Jan-Philipp Gnad in lane 7. He's also trying to catch on once again. He's sprinting home, last 25 meters to go. Can Lars Erik Wenger hold on to his lead, or can Jan-Philipp Gnad catch him? But it seems like Lars Erik Wenger has the upper hand here, and he touches first in 2:11.29, followed by Jan-Philipp Gnad in 2:11.89, and Thomas Hermann in 2:13.49. That is 4 seconds faster than his entry time, by the way, so 4 seconds faster for Lars Erik Wenger here. And up next here in heat number 16, the third last heat of this first competition. Fastest entry time, lane 4, Jonas Bodborg from Team Nordrhein with a 2:11.80. Can he replicate that? But going up fast here, lane 3, Linus Fortmeier. Also in lane 6, Janis Müller. He's starting for Team Germany this weekend. He's also going out pretty fast. Currently in front here, and followed by lane 7 and 8, Nick Steinfeld and Lasse Lederer. Janis underneath the next obstacle first. Pretty long dive for him here. So he's going to be turning first for the second 100 meters in a 1:01.72, followed by Nick Steinfeld and Lasse Lederer. Tight battle for second and third now here. Also coming up in lane 3, Linus Fortmeier, but still lane 7 and 8, Nick Steinfeld and Lasse Lederer trying to catch up here. Janis Müller turning first in a 1:35.31, followed by Nick Steinfeld and Linus Fortmeier for the last 50 meters. Now about 30 meters to go for Janis here. Can Nick catch him on the last couple meters? But he is about a body length and a half, maybe even 2, gone from the other guys underneath the last obstacle, kicking off, and last couple meters to go. Let's see what time he touches in. He touches in a 2:08.68. That is a new fastest time, almost 3 seconds faster than the previous fastest time. And also about 4 seconds faster than his entry time with a 2:12. Touching second, Linus Fortmeier, and touching third, Lasse Lederer. And the second to last heat in the water now, also the second fastest heat. Going out strong here in lane 2, Florian Leineweber from Saxony-Anhalt. But pretty much all tied for the lead here also. Lane 3, Finn Barthe. Florian's swimming a very gallop-like freestyle here. He is the one, no, Frederik Behrenfänger in lane 8 is the one turning first after 50 meters. Tight battle for first place here between pretty much all lanes. Lane 2, 3, 4, 5 and 8. Who's going to turn first for the last 100 meters? Turning first in a 1:01:10, Fabian Herrmann. He was also part of our European Youth Lifesaving Championship squads for Germany here in Germany earlier this year. He's now about head length up front from lane 2 and 3, Florian Leineweber and Finn Barthe. Trying to extend his lead here on the last 50 meters. And he's turning first in a 1:32:70, followed by Florian Leineweber, his teammate, in 1:35:40. Can Florian catch him, or is Fabian gone? Or can maybe Finn Barthe in lane 3 catch him, or lane 5, Tom Habe? But it seems like Fabian has got this one. He's underneath the last obstacle, kicking off the ground, and on his way to the wall. And he is touching first in a 2:06:81. So another new fastest time here. But we're definitely going to see that time beaten now in the last heat. And in this last heat of 200-meter obstacle, we've got now 2 competitors who swam underneath the 2-minute mark this year. Sadly, lane 4, the world record holder, Kasper Rakazak, isn't here right now. But we also have lane 2, Timo Zembert, who's swimming for Team Germany today. And he's looking like he's pretty much with the other ones, but he's turning first actually, followed by Felix Hofmann, who's also starting for Team Germany, and Leo Elias Baumann, who's also starting for Team Germany. He was second at the European Youth Lifesaving Championships in the 200 obstacles, and he also is his German age group record holder, also trying to keep up with the others. Adrian Birewitz, he was part of our national squad for the World Championships this year. Leo and Adi, the only ones with an entry time under 2 minutes. Turning first now, Felix Hofmann in lane 6. But Leo is still with him. They are next to each other. They are tied for the lead now, trying to hold them up in lane 2, Timo Zembert. But now Adi in lane 3 is coming up. Felix and Leo still up front here. Who's turning first for the last 50 meters? Felix still slightly up front with a 2:29:37, followed by Leo and Timo, who can give it all. Last 25 meters. Everyone's sprinting down Adi Birowitz now slightly in front of Timo Zembold here in lane 3 and 2. He's also trying to catch Leo and Felix now on the last couple meters. Who can touch first? Leo slightly in front of Felix now. And this heat is won by Leo Elias Baumann in 2:00.14, followed by Felix Hofmann in 2:00.20 and Adi Birowitz in 2:01.31. That was our first individual discipline of the day. Next up, we've got our 4x50 obstacle relay. We're starting back again with the women. In the first heat, we've got the Netherlands and Denmark as the international representatives, as well as Hamburg, Berlin, and Saxony. And the first heat in the water now. The Netherlands going out strong and followed by Denmark in lanes 4 and 5. They are in lead now. Slightly up front, maybe Denmark, but the Netherlands are diving fast. Who's going to be changing first onto the second competitor here? Seems like lane 5, Denmark. They are swapping first in a 29.78, followed by the Netherlands and Hamburg in lane 6. Still up front, followed by the Netherlands. Here, Denmark. Pretty much the same teams as at the European Youth Lifesaving Championships for both teams here, so they've raced each other before this year. Changing first again Denmark in a 1:01.98, followed by the Netherlands. Hamburg up next as the first German LV team. And they are on to their last competitor now. Last 50 meters to go for Denmark. Let's see what time they can touch in, or can the Netherlands maybe still catch them. About 25 meters to go now for the Danish girls. the Netherlands with a good long dive after the obstacle, but Denmark is in front, kicking off the ground, and they are going to be touching first in a time of 2:05.05. And followed by the Netherlands in 2:11.54. And now the last heat of the women's 4x50 obstacle relay in the water now. In lane 4 with the fastest entry time, the team of Württemberg, followed by the German team in lane 5, who are currently going up front here. Also in lane 6, the team of Hong Kong, China, the two international teams here. But Germany swapping first in a 28.74 onto the second competitor. Obviously for the international teams, this is a qualification meet for the World Games next year. So Germany is going to be giving it their all, as always. Still up front here in the water now, Magdalena Benzmüller for Germany. She is underneath the next obstacle and going to be swapping first in a 57.93 Württemberg in third, and Hong Kong, China in second, with about a minute each. Germany about 2 body length up front now, but coming up in lane 2, the team of Bavaria. They are now tied for second place with Württemberg and Hong Kong, but Germany is up front. Lena Oppermann's now going to be going in the water last for the German obstacle relay. 50 meters to go for her. But changing second, Hong Kong, China in a 1:31. So they're currently in second place. Germany swimming this home comfortably. They have a very comfortable lead here now. But coming up still in lane 6, Hong Kong, China. Lena kicking off the ground onto the last couple meters. Let's see what time they're going to be touching in. Germany is touching first in the 1:56.18, followed by Hong Kong, China in a 1:59.91, and by Bavaria in a 2:01.38. As always, after the girls, we're going to be starting the 4x50 obstacle relay for the boys. First seed here, Saxony, Rheinland-Pfalz, Württemberg, the Netherlands, and Denmark. And the first 4x50 meter obstacle relay race for the guys in the water. Denmark going out strong here, but in lane 4, the team of Württemberg trying to catch them. The Netherlands in lane 5 also trying to hold on. Fastest entry time in this heat is Württemberg with a 1:51.37. but Denmark swapping first in a 26. Still going out strong. Again, the Danish team also swimming with almost the exact same team as they did at the European Youth Lifesaving Championships. So the Danish and the Dutch swimmers have raced each other before, but Württemberg's now going slightly in front of them. Also lane 3, Rheinland-Pfalz. They are swapping in second, Denmark now third. What can the teams do on the last about 75 meters? One more swimmer to go after this. Württemberg still going out strong, Denmark following, but also Rheinland-Pfalz still in the mix for touching first. Denmark gets the lead again with a 1:23.17. Württemberg follows and Rheinland-Pfalz in third. Can Denmark hold on to the lead? Württemberg's trying everything. They are about the same position right now. Württemberg slightly going up front. One more obstacle to go. Who has the better finish? Who can dive longer? Who can touch the wall first? Touching first in a 1:56.8. Württemberg followed by Rheinland-Pfalz in a 51.41 and Denmark with a 51.42. So very tight finish here between Rheinland-Pfalz and Denmark. On to heat number 2 with the teams Sachsen-Anhalt, Hessen, Berlin, Niedersachsen and Bayern. Everyone pretty much tied right now. Who can swap first though? Who can maybe extend their lead a little bit? It seems like lane 3, Sachsen-Anhalt. Oh no, yes, lane 3, Sachsen-Anhalt touching first, followed by Bayern and Niedersachsen. Obviously Niedersachsen third place last year in the whole cup competition here. Let's see if they can replicate that, because currently lane 6 Bayern is slightly in the lead. Berlin coming up now as well in lane 4 and Sachsen in lane 3. Swapping first, Bayern in lane 6 once again, and tied for second right now, Sachsen and Berlin here in lanes 3 and 4. Now Berlin going slightly up front. Sachsen-Anhalt's trying to hold on, as well as Bavaria in lane 6. One last swimmer to go. Who can swim this home fastest? Who has the fastest last 50 meters? Bavaria go the swap for the swimmer. Now also coming back, lane 5, Lower Saxony. Can they catch them? They're now going slightly up front underneath the last obstacle. Looks like Anna Möller for Lower Saxony in the water right now. And they are going to be touching first in a 1:49.11, followed by Bavaria in a 1:49.13. So very tight finish, and a 1:49.41 for Saxony-Anhalt in lane 3. And in the water now, the last heat, 4x50 obstacle relay. In lane 4, going out very strong, the team of Poland. Obviously, they've had an amazing year at the World Champs this year. Also, lane 5, Germany. And lane 6, Hong Kong, China, trying to hold on. But Poland swapping first in a 24.99, followed by Germany and Westphalen in lane 2. Poland still up front, but Germany is now trying to catch up. They're about a body length away. Can the German team catch the Polish? And lane 3, Brandenburg's also in the mix now. They are holding on to third position, but Poland swapping first, slightly followed by Germany. What can the Germans do? Or what can the guys from Brandenburg do against the German team? Because they are going strong here. They are trying to catch their national team. Poland with a strong lead, about 2 body length in front. They are switching onto the last swimmer now with a 1:14, followed by Germany with a 1:17 and Brandenburg with a 1:19. About 25 meters to go for the Polish. Remember, again, they can qualify for the World Games here, so they are giving it everything, although they're in a comfortable lead. Long dive from the Polish competitor here into the wall, and they are finishing in a 1:38.66. We are now having a slight change here in the pool. They're going to remove half the obstacles, and then we are going to be starting with line throw. If you speak German, that's
No.
Okay, we've got a bit of time to kill, obviously, so we're here with the Dutch competitors now. Are you excited for this German Cup?
Well, what do you say?
Are you excited for the German Cup?
Yes, I am.
What events are you swimming this weekend? What can we look forward for?
Everything expects lifesaver.
So you just swam the 200 obstacles. How did that go for you?
Not really well. My start was really bad.
Okay, so something to improve on. But you brought your junior team here. Any reasons for that, or just for fun?
Yeah, just for fun.
So you're probably going to be swimming in 2 weeks as well. Are you trying to one day maybe qualify for the World Games?
Yes, I hope so. Yes.
Okay, congratulations, well done. Let's see who else we can find here.
And we also have Per Ulrich here. He was both at the European Youth Life-Saving Championships and the World Life-Saving Championships. What did you like better?
I would say the World Championships, but the European Championships were also really nice because they were here in Germany. They were close by.
So, did you just swim the relay? How did that go?
I think fine. Not the best, but a good warm-up, I'd say.
You're more of a Finn swimmer. You won third place both at the European Youth and the European World Championships. So, are you trying to get another medal here?
I hope so. Like, I'm preparing for the Finn competitions now, so we'll see.
Okay, thank you very much and good luck. Let's see. We are still preparing, so the line throw competitions are going to be starting in a sec. Maybe let's give a big round of applause to all of our helpers and obviously the referees who are setting everything up for you to compete now. Okay. While we are waiting for the line throw competitions to start, let's see which teams are here in the first heat. We've got Hamburg, Denmark, Nordrhein, Saar, Saxony and Hesse all waiting already. Line throw obviously has to do with a bit of luck and a bit of skill. So
Ich sage das hinten auf der Stadtbrücke. Im Linesblock bitte immer nur die Mannschaft da ist, die jetzt dran ist.
So, if you are starting in your heat of line throw, please move back to the bridge. But if you've still got a couple heats to go, please wait your turn. It's very tight space back there, so wait for your turn and then you can move on to the starting bridge. And the first heat is trying to catch their second competitor now, who can throw their line first, who can actually throw it to the person, and throwing fast and also to the person in lane 7, the team of Haas. We're going to have a first time, and Haas is touching in 22.92. Can anyone else get to the wall in the time, the 45-second max mark? Obviously, very important here. After 45 seconds, the heats will be over. We saw that at the European Youth Lifesaving Championships, where in the final actually no one caught the lane in time. But the team of Zars also within a time of 43.92. So Haas and Zar both got 2 times on the board now. For this first heat, and in this next heat, we've got Brandenburg, Schleswig-Holstein, Sachsen-Anhalt, the Netherlands, Rheinland-Pfalz, Bayern und Westfalen. And the girls are off for this second heat. Who can throw first? Lane 7 looking very good. The team of Westfalen, and they caught it and they're going into the wall. Also lane 4, the Netherlands, they are on their way back, and with a time of 13.75. The team of Westfalen have a new fastest time, the Netherlands with a 16.09. With another time on the board. Can somebody else catch it within the time frame? Looking good here. Rheinland-Pfalz in lane 5. Can they make it to the wall in time? Yes, 39.69 for them. Let's see if this last heat can beat the time of 13.75. Quick throw and touch from the team of Westfalen here. in this last heat, we've got Belgium, Japan, Hong Kong, China, Württemberg, Berlin, Baden, Lower Saxony, and Germany in lane 1. And the teams are off trying to get the line thrown to their competitor first. Lane 3, Baden is here, but also lane 4, Belgium. They caught it first. They are in the wall first. With Lower Saxony actually, couldn't see them, with a 13.46. So slightly slower, but only a couple of hundreds slower than the team of Württemberg before. Belgium in second with a 14.48, and Germany in third with a 17.62. Also touching Berlin with a 23.08, and Württemberg with a 34.33. Let's see, can anyone else get to the wall? Slightly missing it here, lane 2. No. Oh, lane 2 did not actually get to the wall first. Let's wait for the backup timing. Okay, we're having another small break to remove the rest of the obstacles. Oh no, actually we have the boys coming up first. Sorry, the board just confused me there for a sec. The boys are coming up first. We've got Haas, Saxony, Nordrhein, Saar, Schleswig-Holstein and Denmark in this heat line throw. Once again, please wait your turn. Do not use the start bridge before your heat is on. heat for the men is on their way. Lane 6, the team of Schleswig-Holstein, caught the lane straight away. They are on their way back. Also lane 2, the team of Saxony, are on their way. The boys in lane 6 are touching with a 14.28. So first time for the guys. Nordrhein still trying to get to the lane. And lane 3, Sachsen also on their way back now. Touching. Denmark also as fourth with a 43.2. And now coming back, sadly after the whistle, the teams of Nordrhein and Saar. And up in this heat, Bavaria, Westfalen, Berlin, Poland, Rheinland-Pfalz and Brandenburg. The guys are off once again. Who can catch first? Poland with a good throw first, but lane 7 Brandenburg, they caught it. They are on their way back into the wall with a 13.10. What a fast time. And also lane 3 now Westfalen on their way back. Lane 6 Rheinland-Pfalz also touching, as well as Bavaria in lane 1. And now Poland caught it. They're on their way back. Still within time with the 41, so we're gonna get the whistle now. Berlin sadly did not make the catch, but we've got a fast time and a 13:10 to beat from Brandenburg, because next up there are going to be our national teams from the Netherlands, Hong Kong, China, Japan and Germany, as well as Saxony-Anhalt, Baden, Lower Saxony and Württemberg. Hong Kong, China, by the way, with an entry time of 10:30, as well as Japan with an entry time of 10:51. So these guys, they know their line throw, they can do it. Let's see what they can do here today, what time they can put on the board. And the guys are off with Japan in lane 4. No, Hong Kong, China in lane 4, catching first, and they are setting a time of 9:40. How fast? What an amazing throw, what an amazing time. So much happening here now. Germany with a 13:30. Luke Tyler and Janus Müller also on the board. Saxony-Anhalt with a 13:65, coming in third, as well as Württemberg in a 14:37. So many first catches. Also the Netherlands 15:83. Now Lower Saxony also trying to catch it, but time's over. Sorry guys, but a 9:40 from Hong Kong, China. Amazing. What a fast time. Congratulations guys. Okay, we're finished with the line throw, so we're gonna have a quick break once again to swap out the obstacles for the mannequins, because then we are starting with 100-meter mannequin tow with fins. So the women are up next. According to my schedule, we should be starting at 10:40. Let's see if the refs say anything against it, but otherwise we're going to be starting at 10:40. We are ready for our next competition, 100 meter mannequin tow with fins. And the first heat is in the water now. In this heat we've got Katharina Becker, Hanni Fritzi-Gobs, Nilche Wilamowski, Emma Steinhaus, Julia Frenzel and Emma Nietzsche. Currently slightly up front here, lane 3, Hanna Fritzi-Gobs from Berlin. She has an entry time of 1:22.90 and she touches with 8:28 for the first 50 meters. Now trying to get the mannequin and struggling a bit, but on their way back already, lane 6 and 7, Julia Frenzel and Emma Nietzsche. They are going here up front now, but also for a strong comeback here, lane 4, Nilche Wilamowski, and lane 2, Katharina Becker. She's taking the lead here with lane 7, Emma Nietzsche, currently in second, but lane 2, Katharina Becker, touching first in a 1:70.91, followed by Emma Nietzsche in a 1:19.17, and Nilche Wilamowski in 1:27.1. Quick information from our referees. We are pushing the victory ceremony for 200 obstacles and 100 meter mannequin tow back. We're going to have it after after the 4x50 mixed pool lifesaver relay. So every victory ceremony is going to be after lunch break. And now in the water, the second heat, 100 meter mannequin tow with fins for the girls' fastest entry time here from Denmark, Christine Stubbe Lundsby. She was also part of the Danish team at the European Youth Life Saving Championships, and she's currently up front here, followed by Johanna Fleischhauer in lane 2. Let's see who can get the mannequin in quickest, who can get to the wall quickest actually. Christine Stubbe Lundsby is touching in a 28.18. Trying to get the mannequin in now. Also lane 2, Johanna Fleischhauer, who can get it in fastest, but lane 6, Jana Wier, she's on her way back, but sadly lost the mannequin. Now lane 7 and lane 5 battling it out for the lead here. Also lane 2, Johanna Fleischhauer, she's trying to catch up. She's swimming with only one arm here, trying to get in front of the other girls. Lane 3, Anneliese Berlin, also coming up from Hamburg here. She's going to be touching first with a time of 1:16.87, followed by Hannah Diaz in lane 7 in a 1:18.31, and Johanna Fleischauer in a 1:18.38. And the next heat in the water here now, with the fastest entry time, 1:37. Oh. The fastest entry time, obviously not a 1:37, a 1:14.80 from Sarah Unger from DLRG Nordrhein. She's also touching first, lane 5, Jing Sen-Chang from Hong Kong, China. But lane 4, Sarah Unger, she's already on her way back. She's got the fastest entry time here. About 25 meters to go, now trying to catch up in lane 6, Malia Janssen. And also in lane 8, Lotta Nies, but also lane 3, Jasmin de Roon coming up now. But Sarah Unger has this heat in her hands. She's got about 2 body length of... She's about 2 body length in front, and she's going to be touching first in a time of 1:14.13, followed by Malia Janssen in a 1:19.29 and Jasmin de Roon in a 1:20.58. So we got a new fastest time for the women's 100-meter mannequin tow with fins. And now in the water, our third heat, and here in lane 4 we could see Caroline Köder. She was diving a long way, but lane 1, Viviana Marise Ui from Hong Kong, China. She's slightly in front, but lane 4, Caroline Köder, she's touching first. And who can get the mannequin in fastest? Lane 3, Lotta Sojak, she's on her way back now, but also lane 6, Lisanne Dege, and lane 7, Frida Meretic and Hannah Unger in lane 8. They're all on their way back now. Lotta Sojak slightly in front of the others, but Lisanne Dege, she's coming back, trying to catch her competitor, who's trying to build up a bit of distance between the two of them. And touching first, lane 3, Lotta Sojak in 1:10.96, followed by Lisanne Dege in 1:12.01, and Hannah Unger in lane 8 in 1:14.90. And the girls are off for this next heat, 100-meter mannequin toe with fins. Still underwater here, lane 2, Ella Henriette Zieb from Team Lower Saxony, but lane 1, Mimi Wendorf from Schleswig-Holstein. She's coming in fast here, but lane 4, Emma Glück, trying to get the lead. Who's going to touch first, who can get the mannequin in first. Emma Glück is touching first, followed by Mimi Wendorf and Laura Witkowski. And lane 6, on her way back now, Zoe Zuber. She got the mannequin in first, she has the lead now. But lane 3, Rebecca Niesen, trying to make a comeback here from Team Schleswig-Holstein. Her teammate in lane 1, Mimi Wendorf, also still in the mix, who can touch first. Zoe Zuber still trying to hold on to her lead, but the girls from Schleswig-Holstein now overtaking her. Rebecca Niesen in the lead slightly. Can her teammate catch her into the wall? But she touches first in a 1:12.52, followed by Mimi Wendorf in 1:13.59, and Zoe Zuber in 1:15.37.
And the girls are on their way. In lane 2, Milena Fensig, and in lane 5, Lilian Velja here slightly in the lead. Can the other girls come back, or are they touching the wall first? Obviously they have to get the mannequin in first as well. Touching first, lane 5, Lilian Velja, followed by Milena Fensig, who has the mannequin in. Also lane 3, Johanna Overmaier, she's also on her way back. The girls now racing each other, but lane 8, Greta Eschendahl, coming back strong, also from Lower Saxony, her teammate Milena Fensig in lane 2. They are battling it out, but also Johanna Overmaier in lane 3, she's now in the lead. Milena Fensig right next to her, can she catch her still? Couple meters to go. Who has the better finish? Who can get to the wall first? Let's see who touches first, Milena Fensig or Johanna Overmaier. She touches first in a 1:11.02, followed by Milena Fensig in a 1:11.14. And Hannah Reinke in lane 1, making a comeback with a 1:13.57. Let's see about this next heat. We've got lane 2, Melina Eberwein, diving almost all the way. She's going back underwater, caught a quick breath. Obviously the Finns are so much faster underwater, but again, it's who can get the mannequin in first, who can tow it back first. Lane 2, Melina Eberwein, obviously touching first. Can she get the mannequin in? But lane 8, Lea Kindermann, and lane 7, Senja Schröder, they're on their way back already. Senja now slightly in front. But the girls in lane 3, Christine Mesker, and lane 4 and 5, Jule Sund and Sophie Hoffmann, trying to catch Senja now. Christine on a good way here. Can she go past her, or can Jule Sund in lane 4 go past Christine? She's now getting past. It's a Senja in first and Jule in second. Senja touches first now in a 1:07.43, with Sophie Hoffmann in lane 5 actually in second with a 1:09.84, and Christine Mesker in a 1:09.86, touching third. let's see who we can talk about Lifesaver with a bit. Jonas Brunburg is here with me. Do you want to give some tips for the girls? We've got a couple more heats of the girls coming up. What do you have to do here? What's very important?
I think very important is that you click the mannequin very fast into the toe. And they're very good swimmers. They dive almost the whole 50 meters. That's, I think, the fastest way to do it. Yes, that's all I can say.
Okay, thank you very much. Can we expect Lifesaver from you later as well?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, we're really excited. But now this heat is going to be won by Annika Frey in lane 6 in a 105.30, followed by Kara Malenko-Hofer in lane 2 in a 107.11, and Selina Seido in a 107.42. And now in this heat in lane 6, Magdalena Benzmüller, she's starting for Team Germany this weekend. But in front right now, lane 4, Lisa Brenzinger. She's touching first, but who can get the mannequin in quickest? She's got it in and she's on her way back, followed by Jessica Körner in lane 8. Still slightly in front, Lisa Brenzinger in lane 4 and Jessica Körner in lane 8 trying to catch her now, but also lane 3, Lieke Gerz currently holding on to third position against Franka Rederich, and now coming up lane 2, Lena Sörensen. But touching first in a time of 104.96, Lisa Brenzinger, followed by Lena Sörensen in 107.37 and Jessica Körner in 108.17. And in this heat, we've got in lane 6, Phenomen. She was also part of the Dutch squad for this year's European Youth Lifesaving Championships. She actually won, I think, 3rd in the ocean women, so she's both in the pool and in the ocean. Very, very fast, but right now fastest here with the mannequin. Lane 7, Sarah Kurz, and lane 4, Tammy Bolanki. And touching first in lane 7, Sarah Kurz is a 106.73, followed by Tammy Bolanki in a 107.05, whose coach is actually with us here. Max, do you want to say something? Your swimmer just touched in second. Okay, he's busy. And in this next heat, lane 2, Katharina Seiner, she's slightly in front of lane 5, Gina Zech. Obviously her home pool here, she was training here for the last year. But now it's a case of who can get the mannequin in first. Gina touches slightly in front of Katharina, but struggles to put the mannequin in. Katharina's on her way back, as well as lane 6 and 7, Svea Fensig and Alina Wagner. Now all three on their way back, about 25 meters to go. Katharina Seiner is now going past the other girls. She's got about 12 meters to go. And then there's a slight battle for second between Svea Fensig and Alina Wagner in lanes 6 and 7, but Katharina Seiner touches first in a 104.07, followed by Alina Wagner in a 106.24 and Svea Fensig in a 106.87.
And we are on to our fastest heat, our last women's heat. In this heat, we've got Lena Oppermann and Undine Lauwald, who are both representing Germany here this weekend, but also represented Germany at the World Champs. Lena Oppermann in lane 3, slightly in front of her teammates, but also Johanna Seiner, also her home pool here in lane 2. Lena Oppermann touches first. It's now a question who can get the mannequin in, but Lena's on her way back already. Lane 6, Elise Kors from Belgium, also on her way. Lena is now trying to get up to speed, trying to get to the wall first, about 25 meters to go for her. And she's almost a body length in front of everyone else. Undine Lauerwald also trying to get a move on here right now. She's trying to get to the finish line, but Lena has this race in her hands. Lane 3, Lena Oppermann, she's touching first in a 59.29, followed by Undine Lauerwald in a 101.25, and Anna Fürnerfeld's in lane 8 in a 101.72. She's also representing Germany, so good times, good points for Germany here. And the first heat, 100-meter mannequin tow with fins for the guys, is off. And I'm now here with my favorite co-host, Yvonne Prehn. She did our European Youth Lifesaving Championships with me. What can you say about this discipline, this first heat for the boys?
You'll see that the most of the boys are swimming freestyle. In the leads later on, I think everybody will be diving underwater, and for some it's faster swimming freestyle, and for some it's faster diving the whole way.
That's right. But here in lane 4, Oliver Rupp from Team Baden, he is in front right now. He's got about 25 meters to go. But lane 5, Sebastian Kübnik, he's trying to catch up, trying to get him, trying to go past him on the last couple meters, and he's doing a great job at it. But also lane 6, who sadly lost his mannequin, so he'll sadly be disqualified. But lane 5, Sebastian Kübnik touching first in a 105.93, followed by Oliver Rupp in a 106.49.
And this second heat, 100-meter mannequin tow with Finns is in the water. Lane 1 and 2, Justus Lampe and Korbian Mikovic. But also lane 7, Benjamin Sausen at the wall first. Lane 7, Benjamin Sausen already on his way back. He's got the mannequin in. He's going slightly up front, but lane 6, Etienne van Hoofden, the Dutchie, on his toes trying to get past him. Lane 2, Korbian Mikovic. Also now trying to catch his competitor in lane 7. Can Benjamin Sausen hold on to the lead, or can the Bavarian in lane 2 go past him? But lane 7, Benjamin Sausen touches first in a 1:01.78. And touching first here, lane 4, Bjarne Christel. His teammate Jonas Bodenburg gave us a bit of an insight on Lifesaver earlier, and he actually took his advice because he's on his way back now in the lead. But lane 6, Jan Rummelsbacher, trying to catch him here. Jonas actually in lane 3 himself trying to catch his teammate here. But lane 2, Philipp Treckner is also coming up strong. He's going past Bjarne now. Let's see who can get to the wall first. And touching first in a 1:03.6 to Bjarne Christel, followed by Philipp Treckner in a 1:04.00 and Jan Rummelsbacher in a 1:04.28.
And on their way back, first here, lane 4 and 3, Philipp Kau and Lukas Langgut, as well as lane 7 and 8, tight battle here, but lane 3, Philipp Kau is trying to get past everyone. He's about half a body length in front. Can he keep his distance, or are the others catching up to him? Lane 4, obviously, Lukas Langgut, he can see him, can see his competitor, but Philipp Kau is in the wall first with a 1 minute 7-7, Lukas Langgut with a 1:02.34 next, and third goes to Leonard Schröder in 1:03.77. Now, as Evie predicted earlier, we've got the first couple competitors diving pretty much all the way, or going up and then diving back down. Touching here first, Kian Wegner in lane 8. He's already on his way back as well. He's got the mannequin in fastest. Next up, lane 5, Torge Christe. He's also on his way back, but lane 2, Luis Rogge from Berlin, trying to get back to the world fastest as well. His coach is trying to signal him to keep going. He's now moving up into second position, but Kian Wegner in lane 8, he's pretty much got this race under control. Couple meters to go, and he's touching the wall in exactly a minute, followed by Torge Christel in 1:02.45 and Luis Rogge in a 1:03.74. And the guys are back in the water. In lane 1, Tygo Gertz from the Netherlands trying to get to the wall first, but lane 3, Niklas Hiob trying to deny him of that. Actually, lane 5, Tobias Staniszewski from Poland to the wall fastest and already on his way back. Lane 3, Niklas Hiob trying to catch up to him, and also Tygo Gertz in lane 1. Tough battle between the two. The Niklas Hiob and the Dutchie are going past the Polish guy now. Now it's a question of who can hang on, get to the wall first. Also lane 4, Lasse Petersen trying to get past the Polish competitor as well, but Tygo Gertz touches first in 1 minute 18, followed by Niklas Hiob in 1:00:22 and Lasse Petersen in 1:02:94. And in this heat, we've got the battle of the teammates with Arne Möller and Sven Heinemann, both from Lower Saxony, and Kaius Ermler, Julian von Aulmüller, and Jan Flupknat, all from the team of Baden. Kaius Ermler here in lane 1, trying to get to the wall first, but lane 6, his teammate Julian von Aulmüller actually touches first, followed by Sven Heinemann, who is already on his way back here in lane 5, but his teammate Arne Möller in lane 3 also now trying to get past him. The two guys from Lower Saxony battling it out, but in lane 7, Finn Bartel trying to catch them both. Arne is now going past Sven. He's about a body length in front, whilst Sven and Karl Henry Young are trying to battle it out, but Arne touches first in 57.16, followed by Sven in a 59.38 and Finn Bartel in lane 7 in a 59.87. And the next heat in the water, already at the wall, Alexander Wetzold in lane 3 from Berlin touching first. And he's already on his way back, but so is Nils Minderlein in lane 7. He's trying to set off, he's trying to put some distance in between him and Florian Leineweber in lane 8, as well as Alexander Wetzold in lane 3. He's trying to make a comeback here now on the last 25 meters. Who's going to win this heat, Nils or Alex? Berlin or Westfalen, who can get to the wall first. And Nils Minderlein touches first in a 56.49, followed by Alexander Wetzold in a 57.60. And Florian Leineweber in lane 8 in a 57.97. And we've got one of our last heats in the water right now in lane 1, Timo Zembold, starting for Germany. He touches second after Per Lukas Ulrich. We talked to him earlier. He was very, very fast at the Junior World Championships and the Junior European Championships, and he's trying to swim this one home. But in lane 6, Jona Henninger, they raced each other at the European Youth Lifesaving Championships, trying to deny him of that, but Timo Zembold is now taking the lead in lane 1. Who can touch second? I guess Timo's going to be touching first. In a time of 54.82, followed by Jona Henninger in a 55.57 and Per Lukas Ulrich in a 56.05. Also in fourth, Lars-Erik Wenger, who I've heard wants to be the new spokesperson for our national squad. So alle Kaderathleten, Lars möchte Athletensprecher werden. Allerdings dürft ihr natürlich wählen. Felix möchte auch, habe ich erfahren. Also Lars, Felix und wer auch immer sich noch zur Wahl stellt. Felix, du weißt, dass du dann aber die Autogramme nächstes Jahr nicht selber geben darfst auf den DMM. Dann musst du das organisieren. Mit Einkauf, okay. Sehr gut. And now this second to last heat, 100-meter mannequin tow with fins. All the guys are trying to stay underwater as long as possible. Touching first, Luke Tyler in lane 3. He's also starting for our German national team. And he's already on his way back. He's got the mannequin in, trying to deny him that in lane 4. Paul Born now trying to race him, but Luke's got a body length in front. Luke is swimming this one smoothly. Now coming up in lane 1 as well, Max Kubler for the team of Saxony-Anhalt. But he lost his mannequin, sadly, so that's going to be a DQ. But Luke Tyler, he touched us first in a 54.20. Got a big fan club back here, obviously from Berlin, his hometown. Do you want to say anything about Luke's performance, Alex?
Super!
Okay, great job. Touching in second, by the way, Sebastian Walle in lane 5 in a 47.93 and Max Kubler in lane 1 in a 58.08.
Komm, Janis!
And we've got this last 100-meter mannequin tow with fins in the water now. In lane 4, obviously, Tim Brang, our swimmer from this year's World Championship. And in lane 5, Maximilian Ulrich, the guys from Brandenburg. Kevin Lehr in lane 3, but Maximilian Ulrich touched first slightly before Tim. Tim's got the better tow now though. He's racing Kevin Lehr in lane 3. A battle that has happened many times before. Tim's still slightly in front, but Kevin is now trying to catch up to him. He does not see Tim, but Tim sees Kevin. Who can get to the wall first? Who can get to the wall fastest? What a battle between these two. And Tim touches first in 50-55 to 58-2 for Kevin. Danny, what do you want to say about that? Okay, no comment from Danny Wieg on this. But what a great race, guys. Touching in third, by the way, Jannis Müller for Team Germany in a 55.02. That concludes our morning session. We've got a 2-hour lunch break now, a bit more than 2 hours, and we'll see you back at the pool after lunch.